The biggest and most common progress killers in calisthenics are injuries. So today I'll give you 3 tips on how to avoid them. My name is Iris and welcome to this new video. I had plenty of injuries and I actually had to stop calisthenics for 3 months because of one injury. So I learned a lot of lessons about that and I'm gonna share those with you now. Tip number 1, do a proper warm-up. Why? If you do a proper warm-up, you can prepare your mind and your body, and this will give you an overall better performance. How do you do that? Normally the first part of a warm-up should be some kind of cardio, let's put it like that. Like, you should not be running 20 minutes, but try to get your body activated and warm. Like that, it's gonna be a lot easier to warm up. The second part that you do in a warm-up is mobility training. Mobility training should help you to train the range of motion, and this in return will then help you to do the exercises with a cleaner execution and with a bigger range of motion. And the third part of the warm-up should normally be a muscular activation. So for example, if you train front lever, you want to work on scapular activation, meaning scapular pull-ups, you want to do normal pull-ups, these kinds of things, not in a very high rep range, just to kind of prepare your body for the movements that it's gonna do afterwards. On average, a warm-up for me takes between 20 and 40 minutes depending on how warm or cold it is. I often do rehab exercises of my physiotherapist as well, especially in the muscular activation part. So this varies a little bit on the needs that you currently have, but normally it's around 20 minutes or a little bit more. The second tip for avoiding injuries that I have for you is working with a suitable and well-structured workout program, and maybe additionally even having a coach. This, my dear friends, was a life changer for me. When I started working with a program, I had so much less injuries and I had so much better progress. So I really recommend it to everybody. Why? If you have a structured program, you don't tend to do more than you should do. You normally have exercises that are suitable for you and that are not harder than what you're able to do. And you do less extra bullshit. And trust me, especially the last part is worth a lot, because that's really the part that ruins your training, trust me. How do you get a well-structured workout program? So I would normally advise you to consult some kind of calisthenics coach or a person that knows the sport very well. I would not design my own program for the simple reason that if somebody looks from the outside, you're less prone to having your ego overtake the decision-making process and thus lead you to harder exercises than what you should actually be doing. So if a person from the outside that knows more about the sport helps you with it, you will probably have a more effective and more suitable program. However, if you're generally interested in programming and how to get a nice workout program, please let me know in the comments of this video. Maybe I'll make a video about this and teach you some basics on how to do that. And tip number 3 basically goes hand in hand with tip number 2. Choose suitable exercises, and I can't emphasize this even more. It is so important. So many people try to do a straddle planche without even being able to do a clean lean or understanding what is important in a lean. You can't do a backflip if you don't know how to jump. You know what I mean? So this is really important. Even though an exercise might look simple, if a professional person does it, it doesn't mean that it's simple. And it doesn't mean that you can just skip the basics and go directly for the hard stuff. The only thing that would happen through that is you'll get injuries. And I know it because I've been there. I've tried straddle planche without being able to hold a clean tuck planche. I thought it was good enough, but I had no idea. And a few months later, I had such bad wrist problems that I couldn't continue my training. So let me tell this to you from my own experience. Please choose exercises that fit you. How do you find suitable exercises? Well, basically, again, I would say in best case, talk to a coach or talk to a person that knows the sport very well. But other than that, choose the basic exercises, do a maximum of them to find out where's the benchmark, and from there you can start on planning whatever exercise you want to do. It's very hard to generalize this now. As I said, I would really recommend to talk to a person that really knows the sport in person and show them what you are doing, because then you can find out where you have deficits, what you should need to work on before you can start working further or with harder progressions to your goals, to be it front lever planche, whatever. I think those are the most common ones. So yeah, I hope that this will help you to find the right exercises, because this is really important. All right, and that was it for now. I hope that this video will help you to prevent injuries. I actually have many, especially mobility exercises on my YouTube channel, which you can use for your warm-ups, also for the activation part of the muscles. And I'm sure that this will help you to have a better overall training experience and less injuries. Let me know in the comments what else helped you, if you had any injuries yet, to prevent them, or what you're doing to get going. And yeah, I hope to see you soon again. Have a wonderful day and see you then. Bye.